Hey guys.
Hey guys! Welcome back.
We've got some graphics.
Look what we got. It's a proper bash car now with lots of rust holes and crudely applied graphics. We're well and truly underway now, committed. We've got the sponsors on this side.
A big thank you to all our sponsors.
Big thanks. We've got the Oilfield Technologies.
Yes.
Sort of hooked us up with a diff and some pocket money.
Yes.
We've got the Croft Bridge.
Croft Bridge, who has donated a very generous amount.
Yeah, very generous. That's right.
Croft Bridge.
Got the Go Image.
Go Image for all the
graphics, obviously.
Graphics, yep.
So, and we're very, very thankful for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what do we got left? So the motor's 90% there. Just needs a bit of carburetor tweaking. Because it was on gas, and then sometimes gas like backfires into the carb. The float squished, so it's like it's made out of brass, like really thin brass. It's actually just folded in on itself. So to make the car run, you have to like bend the tabs out to get the fuel level right in the carb. So it's just once you bend the tabs to it just doesn't feel right. So we've got that to sort of look at. But apart from that, the motor is sort of alright, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I think so.
It runs.
Well, we haven't actually tested it on the road yet.
We haven't gone past 60 k's an hour, so there's that. So today we've got a diff. So the diff that we had leaky seals. So like the diff oil was kind of like coming out onto the brakes.
We couldn't actually get the diff out.
Huh?
We couldn't get the diff out.
Sorry, the axle.
The axle, sorry.
So we tried everything, like tried slide hammer, we even tried to hook the rope around it and try and pull out with the car. It just something just internally is damaged where the axle slides into the diff inside. My guess is that circlip's jammed in the splines or something like that, or something.
Yeah, it must have been.
It's not like the circlip's supposed to kind of like push in. It's like a detent. And what I'm thinking is that circlip's just flared out. So you actually have to shear that wire off.
Yes.
So we just don't have the tools to do that because it's very hard to do because the whole thing moves on the car. The car moves. You kind of need that force. So
that's right.
Rather than sort of, we should have really taken a diff specialist or something and paid someone to do it. But we got a diff off the company I work for. They actually got another project as well, same as this, that they're going to be doing up. So, so they said, look, you can have the diff because we're going to put a beefier differ for later for Falcon in, and they said we've got no use for that one. So, and it's actually a better ratio because the one we had was a manual ratio is 298. This one is off an 87 auto, which is 323. But the only thing is, I think the one that we had was 28 spline, and I think these are 25 splines, so they're actually weaker axles.
Okay.
But, look, we could take spare axles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. What's a couple of splines between friends, eh?
I know. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's right, it's just 3 splines. What's the big deal?
So here we are. We've got the diff outside.
So here we are. We're going to get the diff in, position it in. Bolt it all up, change the shocks, yeah, and then assemble the brakes, I guess.
Yeah, that's our task for today.
Starts for today.
And it will take all day. I just feel it.
Yes. I'm done being optimistic.
Yes.
Every time I'm optimistic, we'll get half the things done.
Switching over to pessimistic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it's all fun and games. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's do it. As an update, we just manhandled this. Person handled the diff into the into the car.
Person of non-subjective gender.
Yeah. We're gonna
I've got the diff in. Hey guys, what's up? Look, we just pulled out shockies from our spare parts car and just look at the difference. Just look at that. You know? Just look at it.
Oh, would you look at that?
Look at that. You know?
Just look at it.
Just look at it. I know these are Petta's gas sports. Kind of like off-road shocks, and you know, they still got gas in it, see? It comes back on itself. These ones, well, I think that speaks for itself.
Yes.
Condition of the shock. They had it. They've had it. They're done. They're done. These shocks are done.
Let's put in the other ones.
Yeah. Oh, I still got things there. The rubbers. Oh, these plates? Well, I'll hold it and then just go and screw it in.
Okay.
Before we do that, wait, should we weld? I think when they're talking about like reinforcements, more like for sedans.
Yeah.
This is like commercial vehicle. It's already pretty much as strong as it can be.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure these are rated for a ton. To carry a ton.
It's got to be, yeah. The weight of the car plus a load.
No, I mean like ton in the tray.
Oh, okay.
I think. I've got to check that, but I'm pretty sure they can do a ton.
Yeah.
Alright, mate. What are we doing?
We're just, fixing stuff that we've thought we'd fixed, but now it needs more fixing, and then we're trying to fix the fixed stuff. Does that make sense?
That sounds complicated.
So
you're just changing out the wheel
we
cylinder.
replaced the whole diff to the better one,
Yeah,
which had rebuilt brakes on it, right?
correct.
So now we've realised the rebuilt brakes, the actual cylinder has seized on there. So
Yeah.
this is not working. So now we're going to replace the cylinder
With our old cylinder.
with the well, we bought this.
Well, we bought,
new,
yeah,
that's
they're not
new,
old.
right?
Yeah.
So luckily I just got the brake line off because it's very rusty.
Yeah.
And
Also we removed the gas tank. In Australia, a gas tank is LPG tank, by the way.
yes, not,
and
not
the
petroleum tank.
yes, and the liquid that's liquid at room pressure and temperature we call petrol. So we've got a petrol tank. This thing had a petrol tank and it had a gas tank.
So we've managed to get all the brakes in place. Everything's in order, and now we have to do the exact same thing on the other side. So, on to the next side.
To the next
Yay.
one.
Woohoo.
Yeah, so should we check if the caliper is seized or not?
Yes.
Because the last one was seized.
Last one seized. I believe this one might be a bit crusty.
Let's have a look. Nah, this one's good.
Is it?
Yep. It's good.
Okay. Well, we'll leave that one on.
You got to take the small victories. It's all about the little victories.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the grand battles. Just win
Just
the little thing.
Show me Elon Musk's long lost cousin.
There you go. We're on a drink beer made by Elon Musk's Belgian cousin. Alright. Bang. Now, we've got the shoes. Blue suede shoes. I think that goes like that. So then we just need to get that in.
Might need some tools for that. Tools like these. Two-man job. It's a two-man job.
Alright, I'm putting down the camera.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
I'm going in. Doing it. Look, we are going to service this tail shaft at a later date.
Yeah.
But just for just right now is about getting the car registered, and we can't really be playing silly buggers at this stage. You know?
Oh,
No, yeah. Sorry.
I thought we've been playing silly buggers
Yeah.
all this time.
I only came here for silly buggers.
So we're putting stainless bolts, flange bolts. Yeah.
Flange, diff flange.
Gotcha.
Because we grinded them off.
Yes, we did.
So we might just have to shorten these. That's just the best fit they had. And we've got stainless, baby.
Yep. Hello, is this angle grinder machining services? Yeah, I've got some bolts that I need shortened.
This is Angle Grinder Machining Services. I'll get it done right away for you. Angle Grinder Machining Services. We're fast and we're cheap. Angle Grinder Machining Services for that 9 to 5 grind.
So the tail shaft lines up okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, it all worked out, obviously.
Yeah.
Because we changed out that flange, right?
Oh yeah, we did, We did. Changed out the flange with the our original diff, which was made by BTR, which is like a later diff. With
so we've got a Borg Warner, right?
Yeah, this is an earlier diff of this is a diff of an 87. Weaker. I think the earlier diffs were 25 spline, and because this is a 90s, this is basically the last run. They already had like a better diff in them, but the diff that we had, we couldn't pull the axle out, and which was a concern because if you snap an axle and you have to replace one and out in the bush, well, how can you do it if you can't pull your axle out?
Yep, that's right.
So if that axle was to snap, that's pretty much our car is out.
That's right.
Out. That's it. We're going home.
Not if Thor has nothing to do with it. There you go. Is this happening? It's actually happening.
Got the diff in.
Got the diff in. It starts. The thing works.
Can we wind the window down? Yes, we can.
Hey, the windows work.
Yes.
Alright, let me get in. Oh, luxury.
I know. Alright, we're moving.
We're moving. Alright. Any strange noises, anything?
Not so far.
Alright, we're moving. It's working.
Oh, see if we can take this little bush track.
Oh, hey. Oh shit. Oh, dude. Oh, shit.
Fucking hell, this thing goes.
Yeah. This is the maiden voyage, by the way. Is this got LSD or what?
Nah.
No. What's happening?
Clutch slipping?
I don't know.
I think so, right?
Yeah, maybe. Oh no.
You want to make it up the hill?
Are we up for a clutch?
Maybe.
Oh shit. Alright. Well.
I think she's gonna handle a variety bash. Okay.
Yes.
Hey guys, how you going? And to be honest with you, lately everything's just been up in the air. Look where we are. Look. Just have a look around. Just look at it. That's right. Got a major sponsor now, DIY Automotive in Covent Central. It's currently donating hoist time for us and, you know, everything else that we require. We got this thing up on the hoist, and all jokes aside, like I know we joke around this channel a lot, we've got work cut out for us. I mean, we've got a month to get this car done, and there's so many problems. You know, it's one thing working on the car when it's parked in, you know, your driveway, you know, and you're just sort of like looking at it, oh, okay, that's bad, we'll work on this, you know, and you're doing things. And another thing is when you lift the car up and you look underneath the car. And man, like, come on, we'll talk about some of the issues. So, one of the biggest issue is the power steering box. It is leaking. It is leaking very bad. This car needs to pass the inspection, and it will not pass with this much oil, power steering fluid leaking. So the box needs to come out, and new box is about 500. Not a new, an exchange rebuilt one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna change the seals in this one, see if we can do it ourselves. Another problem is we don't have a speedometer. So we went through all the wires. There's a sender. Have a look at that. Yeah, so you can see we cleaned it. We cleaned the sender out, and we went through the wiring. We buzzed the wiring, and the wiring's all good. And the speedo's still not working. We're not sure what the problem is. It could be under the dash, but you know, time. Everything's time. You know, how much time do we spend chasing problems? Okay, so I mean, it's just generally not very clean under here, and this is after we've been cleaning it for an hour with rags and degreaser. So today we were hoping to fit a bash plate as per variety bash regulations. So we're going to use these points. We're going to strengthen these up. These whatever they're called, chassis mount sticks points. And we're going to put a plate that sort of protects this up, and we're going to screw it into this cross member here. And then also we're going to have to do a gearbox one as well, so run it from here to this cross member, so protecting our gearbox. So we've got a lot of work to do, but just really happy that, you know, we've got a place where you can use a hoist now, and that it basically saved this car. If we didn't have access to this, we'd have to can it. We'd have to.
Yep.
We just don't have enough time to deal. Imagine doing all this stuff with no hoist.
Give a big shout out to Steve from
Yeah.
Flywheel.
DIY Flywheel.
DIY Flywheel.
Yeah.
Come check him out. Check him out if you need anything.
Yeah. Check him out on the Instagrams and the Facebooks, and we'll be posting a lot more videos to come.
Big close up of the nice oil leak there.
Yeah. that's nice and juicy up here.
Mm-mm.
Red wine.
That is some red wine.
Red wine.
Not the good side though.
Yeah, I mean, there's just issues like this ground wire. I don't know. Is that for gas?
No, they can come off. That's fine.
They can come off. Look how rusty all these lines are. Just everywhere you look is just garbage. This car's just garbage. There was some kind of issue with the gearbox. I don't know. It was making clunky noise.
No, don't say that.
This exhaust.
Oh,
The
missing the
nuts are
bolts.
missing the bolt, but there's no threads on them.
The nuts, sorry.
There's no threads. Threads are sheared off. So
Okay.
we have to weld something up.
We'll just put some new fresh bolts in there.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's right. Yeah, that's very true.
Yep. Well, let's get to it.
All right. Guys, look at this. It's all happening. It's all happening on this channel. Con's just fitting up the bash plate. You know, we still got to put a bend in it. Right?
Yep.
Um,
Right about there.
yeah, just maybe mark on it. Scratch in it.
Just not sure how.
Yeah.
Quite thick, right?
And behind that you can't see. I've got a chain there on one side. You're lifting the whole car, dude. Using a transmission jack to hold the plate up and then figure out where to drill the holes. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to weld up the other chain for the other side and fit that up as well. So, and while he's doing that, I've got a length of chain and just some angles. So, drilled some holes, a piece of angle, and then this is gonna go into the engine mount. Basically, so if the engine mounts fail, the motor stays in place. So this is like a fail safe. So I've already welded this side, and then this is the other one. So I just got to weld these in.
What you doing there, Chief?
I'm putting on the other chain. It's the chain that holds us, you know.
The chain gang.
Yeah. It's the chain that's holding us down. So this is just the mount for the engine mount. So the engine. This is where the engine sort of mounts to the chassis, the cross member. So I'm just taking out that bolt, and then there's another bolt in the block that holds the mount to the block. I'm not making any sense, am I?
It's all about mounts and blocks and chains. That's all I'm getting from this.
Okay, I'm putting the chain on the motor.
Understood.